almost immediately, it got all pilly. Nice bum, where you from? Tiny bit like you're wearing a diaper.
That experience still haunts me a little bit.
You can see it in your eyes. Hey team, welcome back to another episode of Levi and Leah. Today we're talking about our worst purchases of 2021.
This is a series that we do every year now, even though we've only done it for 1 year technically previous to this.
It's an annual thing
It's
now.
an annual thing now. We're making it an annual thing.
It's official.
We do our worst purchases, and then a couple weeks later we do our best purchases. So if you liked this video, then you should stick around because we'll be posting another one with all the stuff that we do like. This video is sponsored by Skillshare, which is not a terrible purchase. They are awesome. They're an online learning community, which we've talked about before, a place where you can learn new, amazing, cool stuff from new, amazing, cool people.
And no waste involved. There's no thing in your house that you're
No.
like, why do I have this?
Kicking off our list are a pair of shoes once again.
It's always you with
It's
the
the second year in
shoes.
a row, I know.
I think Levi has ideas of like who he's gonna be when he wears these shoes, and then he realizes that the only person who sees him every day is me. So he's just gonna wear his slippers. Nobody looks at your feet except for me.
These are my Cariumas, which I have worn a grand total of like 10 times since I bought them last year. Honestly, they don't fit me super well, and that is like number one reason why I don't wear them more. This is an online purchase, and in the past, I have done this with shoes.
I know.
And I did it again. I fell for the marketing that Cariuma has on their website, which is very much about their sustainability and their initiatives with new materials. And I was like, you know what? I should buy a pair and try them out for the channel, and we'll see what kind of happens. And I tried them. They're good, I guess, but I shouldn't have bought these shoes.
The soles look like impeccable. Look at this.
I don't think it's necessarily that Cariuma doesn't live up to all of the claims that they do, although I am a little skeptical. But yeah, these are just, I just shouldn't have bought these shoes for my own personal use. Anyway, let's make fun of your purchases now. So the first item on Leah's list is this shirt.
This tank top. So this is a tank top from a company called Salt. I have another shirt from them and a pair of pants that are really nice, but like almost immediately it got all pilly. I don't know, can you see that? It's like,
Yeah.
and almost coming like see-through or something. And it even has like, it's getting a little hole in the top there. Can you see right there with my little thumb?
My main beef with this shirt in particular is that it's marketed as a sustainable company, and this is expensive. Like, this is a very expensive shirt.
Well, exactly. And I don't normally go out and like buy new clothing. So I thought, okay, if I am gonna buy new clothing, I'm gonna go to a store that sounds reputable, right? That talks about making their stuff in Vancouver. Yeah, just not super pleased with all of it. I don't know. I like my other shirt, but this one is disappointing.
The third thing on our list is this shelf behind us. Not this actual shelf, because this is the one that my dad made, but the one that I bought off Etsy previous to it that didn't work.
Are you feeling like a theme of like online purchases, you know?
So my dad is a very talented woodworker.
He's a master carpenter.
He has made a bunch of really amazing stuff for our house, and I thought, you know what? He doesn't need to build everything in our house. I'll buy something off Etsy that we can just install ourselves.
And it was from like an artist who, like, you know, they make this kind of work and they had lots of different styles we could choose from.
We installed it, got it on the wall, and realized pretty quickly that it was sagging slightly, and it only started to sag more over time. So we installed this shelf as per the instructions, but as we learned, having steel studs in a wall like this doesn't really make mounting anything easy. So we encountered a number of problems, and basically my dad just said, why don't I build you a shelf and it'll actually work? And that's how we got this thing. And it's way better. It's sturdy as hell.
So, and we did install it ourselves though. Like we did. We did not build it.
We helped build it too.
Oh yeah, you helped build it too.
Yeah, wow, that was, that was, come on. We ended up selling the shelf on Facebook Marketplace for an embarrassingly low amount of money in comparison to what we bought it for, which was tough. That experience still haunts me a little bit.
You can see it in your eyes.
Now, I would love to say that that was the only furniture mistake we did in furnishing this apartment, but no, there is another one.
There's more.
This is our plant stand, which we bought off Facebook Marketplace for like $45 or something. My least favorite part about it is that it's all white, and most of the furniture, basically all of the furniture in our house is not white.
What if we like distressed it? I don't even know if the wood's good enough that you'd want to look at it.
You can tell just kind of from close-ups that this thing is built with pretty low quality wood. It's very apparent that this was thrown together as cheaply as possible, which I don't blame them. We spent $45 on it. This thing is really not worth more than that, most likely. But yeah, in retrospect, this would have been a fun project for me to take on as my own DIY project, or it would have been better to just buy something that suited our needs better. And this is why we are stoked to be partnering with Skillshare for this video. Maybe you are looking to take on your own DIY project or learn something new. Skillshare is an amazing online learning community with thousands of classes taught by actual experts from the field. You can explore new skills and passions, like maybe putting together a plant stand, or you can expand on interests that you already have, like growing plants.
Skillshare is a great way to learn how to do new things, and it's from people who actually know how to do it. There's a high quality, unlike this shelf behind us. And we're especially excited by the indoor gardening series by Ekta Chaudhry.
If you saw our plant tour video, obviously we like plants and we have had fun growing them, but Ekta takes it to a whole other level, teaching you how to actually grow edible food inside of your apartment, even if that's a really small space. Plus, her videos are like really well produced. I was very impressed.
So the first 1,000 people who click on the link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare.
Thanks again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Let's get into the next embarrassing thing that we bought last year, which is Leah's bicycle. Okay, so here we are in the bike lockup of our building. And as you will see, Leah's new bike is not here.
It's not here. This is my old bike. Yay! Where's the new bike, you might be asking? We sold it at a loss.
This is a theme that we have learned over the years.
I get excited about purchases. Maybe I get excited by the idea of who I'm gonna be. I'm gonna have a newer, faster bike. I'm gonna be more like sporty and outgoing, and I can't manage it. Like it was too much. It was too much of a bike for me to handle.
We bought Leah a really nice Norco touring bike with drop-down bars. It had nice bells and whistles on it. She was excited about it. She took it for a test drive and then quickly realized that this was not a bike that she was comfortable riding. And a few months went by and we decided to sell it. And we sold it in the winter. And so we sold it for about $150 less than we bought it for. I
think the thing is with purchases and why they're so alluring is that they like present a different version of yourself that you can become. And I wasn't ready for that next evolution. I was still ready for my old Apollo, which I love. And yes, it is still missing a piece of the handlebar, right? We've been through a lot together. Nice bum. Where you from?
Hey, come on now. I'm not even wearing my nice underwear.
This didn't make it into the worst purchases video? This saggy underwear.
These are like the most dad, like, Fruit of the Loom underwear I could possibly be wearing, and you're filming me in them. These are my Levi jeans that I bought with the understanding that I was gonna look super cool in them.
You can't even wear those boxers with them, they're too baggy.
The problem is, they are too tight. They look amazing, like they are just like...
Look at that booty. No, turn around again. Look at that cute little bum.
So my strategy for pants buying was always to look for Levi jeans that were secondhand, because I knew that I liked Levi's because they fit me well, and you can find them secondhand a lot of the time. These are a perfect example of that. I'd been looking for a very long time, and I finally found a pair that sort of fit, and I bought them because I was excited, because I needed new pants, and I just proceeded to like never wear them because, as you can tell,
You look a little uncomfortable. I mean, you look good.
But they're tight. They're just tight. I did, however, buy another pair of Levi jeans that I do wear all the time instead. And sadly, they're just more comfortable. They're just more suitable for daily life. If I'm ever going to the clubs, trying to turn up with the homies, I'll wear these.
You wear those?
I'll
Okay.
wear these with my wool socks.
And finally, some period underwear. As you may know, I've recently been getting my period again after 11 years from having my IUD removed. We have a whole video series all about that. The idea behind this brand is great. They're woman-owned, they use organic cotton, and they're based out of New York. However, there's a few things in terms of their execution that I don't love. Like, why is the inside black and the outside this like hideous, I don't even want to call it skin tone, because what is this? As with a lot of like period underwear, people are really worried about it fitting. Like, does it feel like I'm wearing a pad? There are other brands that I've tried that feel a lot more comfortable, but these ones, they felt a bit bulky. Like, for sure, no leaking is happening, but also I can barely breathe because it's all sucked in and you feel a tiny bit like you're wearing a diaper. Just like the tiniest bit. I will say lots of people love this brand. I think they're doing really amazing stuff. I just think that there's a few things that could have been done better.
Now I know that Leah has been trying out the Diva Cup, which is probably going to appear in our best purchases video. Regardless of whether or not you have ovaries or need period underwear, we hope that this whole video was at least interesting for you. And if it was, remember to like it and subscribe if you enjoy the stuff that we're putting out, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, but everyone needs shoes, so that's relatable.
That's true.
Right? Everybody wears shoes. Everybody wears shirts of some description. So
Everyone has experienced a pilly shirt before, so.
yes, a pilly shirt. Probably you've experienced at least one of the things that we've talked about in this video, whether or not it's this.
Okay, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.